Hello, champ. Congratulations on clearing the NOS Level 1 exam. Welcome to India's most awaited and award-winning Olympiad finale, the NOF Champions League. We've prepared 4 sample papers, 40 questions each, with 3 video solutions to help you perform your best. Watch carefully, take notes, practice, and excel. Here is your science sample paper with solutions.
Hello students, welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss all 40 questions of class 8 sample paper 2. I'll explain every answer step by step. So let's begin with the question number 1. Question number 1. A farmer practices crop rotation with legumes and wheat. What is the main benefit of this practice? A. Restores soil nutrients. B. Reduces crop yield. C. Increases soil erosion. D. Requires excessive fertilizers. The correct answer is option A, because crop rotation improves soil quality over time and legumes add nitrogen to the soil through bacteria, and this restores nutrients used by previous crops. So soil fertility improves naturally. That's why option A is the correct option. Our next question is question 2. Farmers in a village of Madhya Pradesh are preparing their fields for the upcoming monsoon season. They plan to cultivate a crop that requires abundant rainfall and high temperatures to grow. Which of the following crops are they most likely to choose? A. Wheat, B. Rice, C. Maize, and D. Guava. The correct answer is rice, because rice requires plenty of water to grow and it is mostly grown in monsoon regions, and high temperature supports its growth, and wheat needs cooler and drier climate. So rice is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 3. In a drought prone area, which irrigation system is best for conserving water? A. Flood irrigation, B. Canal irrigation, C. Sprinkler irrigation, and D. Drip irrigation. The correct answer is drip irrigation, because drip irrigation supplies water directly to roots and very little water is wasted and evaporation loss is minimal. So this method conserves maximum water. So drip irrigation is the best and correct answer. Our next question is question 4. To reduce the spread of diseases like malaria, which action would be most effective? A. Eliminating standing water near homes. B. Boiling drinking water. C. Refrigerating food. D. Using antibiotics. The correct answer is option A, because malaria spreads through mosquitoes and mosquitoes breed in stagnant water, and removing standing water stops breeding of the mosquitoes. This breaks the disease cycle. So option A is the correct option. Our next question is question number 5. A family stores leftover food in the refrigerator to prevent spoilage. Which factor is being controlled to slow the growth of microorganisms? A. Light intensity, B. Oxygen levels, C. pH level, and D. Temperature. The correct answer is temperature, because microorganisms grow faster at warm temperatures. Refrigeration lowers the temperature and low temperature slows microbial activity, and food spoils more slowly. So temperature is being controlled here. Our next question is question number 6. Antibiotics are effective against viruses. Antibiotics can be used for the treatment of A. Sprain, B. Influenza, C. Ringworm, and D. Diarrhea. The correct answer is influenza, because antibiotics act against bacteria only, and influenza is caused by viruses. Ringworm is fungal, sprain is a physical injury. So option B, which is influenza, is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 7. Which of the following pairs is correctly matched? A. Petrol cooking fuel, B. Diesel aviation fuel, C. Natural gas CNG vehicles, D. LPG jet engines. The correct answer is option C, because CNG is form of natural gas and it is widely used in vehicles. Meanwhile, petrol and diesel are liquid fuels. LPG is not used in jet engines. So option C, natural gas to CNG vehicles, is the correct matched option. Our next question is question number 8. Which of the following strategies would be most effective in mitigating the environmental impact of fossil fuels reliance and promoting sustainable energy practices? A. investing in renewable energy sources like solar and wind power, B. expanding coal mining operations, C. increasing the use of liquefied petroleum gas, D. transitioning solely to nuclear energy. Our correct answer is option A, because fossil fuels cause pollution and renewable energy is clean and sustainable. So solar and wind energy reduces the emission. They are naturally replenished. So option A is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 9. Question number 9. Classify the following into renewable and non-renewable resources. Wind energy, petroleum, coal and solar energy. So wind and solar energy are renewable. They are naturally replenished. And coal and petroleum are fossil fuels. They are limited resources. So option renewable energy, wind energy, non-renewable petroleum, renewable are wind energy and solar energy, non-renewable are coal and petroleum. So our option B is the correct option. Our next question is question number 10. A farmer noticed that the iron tools left outside in the open for several weeks developed a reddish brown coating. What caused this coating to appear? A. Exposure to oxygen and moisture. B. Reaction with sunlight. C. Exposure to carbon dioxide. And D. Lack of cleaning. A correct answer is exposure to oxygen and moisture, because iron reacts with oxygen and moisture. This forms iron oxide and the reddish brown layer is rust. This process is called rusting. So our correct answer is option A. Our next question is question number 11. A community installs rainwater harvesting tanks made of concrete. Why is concrete a suitable material for constructing water tanks? A. It is lightweight and flexible. B. It is impermeable and long lasting. C. It absorbs water, keeping it clean. D. It is biodegradable. Our correct answer is option B, because concrete does not allow water to pass. It is impermeable. It is also strong and durable, so water does not leak in the container. So our correct answer is option B. Our next question is question 12. Which of the following are found in both plant and animal cells? A. Chloroplast cell wall. B. Mitochondria ribosomes. C. Vacuoles and chloroplasts. D. Nucleus and cell wall. Our correct answer is option B, because both plant and animals cell respire. So mitochondria helps in respiration and ribosomes make protein. And cell wall and chloroplast are plant specific. So option B is the correct option. Our next question is question number 13. Identify the correctly matched pair. A. Endoplasmic reticulum, transport of materials. B. Golgi apparatus, DNA replication. C. Lysosomes, energy productions. D. Vacuoles, protein synthesis. Our correct answer is option A, because endoplasmic reticulum helps in transport, while Golgi does not replicate DNA and lysosomes do not produce energy and vacuoles do not synthesize proteins. So option A is the correct answer. Our next question is question 14. Identify the correctly matched pair. Ovary produces sperm, testes male reproductive organ, zygote fertilized egg, and gamete organ system. So here testes are male reproductive organs, so this is correct. And zygote is a fertilized egg, so this is also correct. Ovary does not produce sperm, so our option 1 is correct. And gamete is not organ system, so this is also wrong. So 2 and 3, option C is the correct option. Our next question is question number 15. Mammals like dogs and humans give birth to live young, and reptiles like snakes and turtles lay eggs. Which is an advantage of viviparous reproduction over oviparous reproduction? A. Eggs are protected from external predators. B. Offspring develop faster. C. No energy is used to care the young ones. D. Eggs can survive harsh environments. So our correct answer is option A, because developing embryo stays inside mother. It is protected by predators and temperature remains stable, so survival chances increases. So option A is the correct answer. Our next question is question 16. A biologist observed a lizard laying eggs. What mode of reproduction is exhibited here? A. Viviparous. B. Oviparous, C. Asexual, D. Parthenogenesis. Our correct answer is oviparous because lizards lay eggs and egg-laying animals are called oviparous. They do not give birth directly and this is sexual reproduction. So option B is the correct answer. Our next question is question 17. While riding a bicycle, a person applies brakes to stop. What type of friction acts between the brake pads and the wheel? A. Rolling friction, B. Fluid friction, C. Static friction, and D. Sliding friction. The correct answer is sliding friction because brake pads rub against the wheel and surfaces slide over each other and this produces sliding friction and motion slows down. So our correct answer is option D. Our next question is question number 18. In a school sports day event, two teams are playing tug of war. Both teams pull a rope with equal force and the rope remains stationary. Why does the rope remain stationary despite the teams pulling hard? A. Friction between the rope and hands are negligible. B. Both teams apply balance force in opposite directions. C. Gravitational force acts only on the rope. D. The rope is unbreakable and resists motion. Our correct answer is option B because both teams are pulling equally. So forces act in opposite direction. They cancel out each other and net force becomes 0. So our correct answer is option B because rope remains stationary. Our next question is question number 19. A car is moving along a straight road. A person applies brakes and the car comes to a halt after a certain distance. Which force is responsible for stopping the car? A. Gravitational force, B. Frictional force, C. Magnetic force, and D. Mechanical force. Correct answer is option B. Brakes create friction and friction opposes motion and kinetic energy reduces. So car slows down. So frictional force stops the car. Our next question is question 20. Convex mirrors are often installed at intersections to improve visibility. Why are convex mirrors preferred for traffic monitoring? A. They cover a wider field of view, allowing drivers to see around corners. B. They provide a magnified view of the objects. C. They converge light rays to form real images. D. They reduce the speed of light, making objects appear slower. Our correct answer is option A because convex mirrors show wider area and they form smaller images so drivers can see more road and blind spots are reduced. So our correct option is A. Our next question is question number 21. Match the following terms with their real life applications. Convex lens, concave lens, plane mirror and convex mirror. Rear view mirrors in vehicles, telescope eyepiece, shaving or makeup mirror, and magnifying glass. So convex lens is used as magnifying glass. So this is one. And concave lens is used in spectacles. So this is the second. Plane mirror is used for makeup. So this is the third one. And convex mirror is used in vehicles. So rear view mirrors in vehicle. So this is fourth. So in the given options, our correct answer is option B. 1D, 2B, 3C and 4A. Let's move on to the next question. That is question number 22. Identify the phenomena. A. Refraction, reflection, dispersion, diffraction. So this is the phenomena. A light ray is coming here and through a prism this is scattering here. So this phenomena, light splits into colors. So this phenomena, this happens through a prism and different colors bend differently. So this process is called dispersion. So our correct answer is option C. Our next question is question number 23. Assertion: the speed of sound is faster in water than in air. Reason: water is denser than air, which helps sound waves travel faster. A. Both assertion and reason are true and the reason explains the assertion. B. Both assertion and reason are true but the reason does not explain the assertion. C. Assertion is true but the reason is false. D. Both assertion and reason are false. So here sound travels faster in denser media and water is denser than air. So sound speed increases in water. So both statements are the true and the reason explains the assertion. So our correct answer is option A. Let's move on to the next question, that is question number 24. Which of the following is the correct categorization of sound in terms of pitch? High pitch, low pitch and low pitch. A. Low frequency, B. High frequency, C. High frequency and D. Low frequency. So here high pitch means high frequency and low pitch means low frequency. Pitch depends on vibration rate. So match this carefully, high pitch to high pitch, so 1 is to B. Low pitch will be to low pitch, so 2 to A. So 1B to A we can see in option C, 3C which is correct, high pitch high frequency, and 4D low pitch to low frequency is also correct. So our correct answer is option C. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 25th. A diver is shown swimming deeper into the ocean. With pressure, readings shown increases as they descend. What explains the increase in pressure as the diver goes deeper? A. The density of water decreases. B. The weight of the water above increases. C. The water temperature increases. And D. The diver's weight increases. The correct answer is option B, because as depth increases, water above increases and more water means more weight. So pressure increases due to weight and density remains almost same. So option B is the correct answer. Next question is question number 26. Assertion: air pollution can cause acid rain. Reason: sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides react with water vapor to form acidic compounds. A. Both assertion and reason are true and the reason explains the assertion. B. Both assertion and reason are true but the reason does not explain the assertion. C. Assertion is true but the reason is false. D. Both assertion and reason are false. So air pollution releases SO2 and NOx, which is sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides, and they react with water vapor. So acids are formed in clouds. So both statements are true and reason explains the assertion. So our correct answer is option A. Our next question is question number 27th. A river passing through a city is found to have high levels of dissolved metals, leading to health issues in residents. What could be likely source of this pollution? A. Agricultural runoff containing fertilizers. B. Increased recreational activities in the river. C. Leakage from untreated industrial effluents. D. Excessive algae growth in the river. So our correct answer is option C, because industries release metal waste and untreated effluents enter waters. So metals dissolve in water. They cause the health issue. So option C is the correct answer. Our next question is question 28. Find the odd one out based on sources of water pollution. A. Industrial effluents. B. Agriculture runoff. C. Untreated sewage. And D. Rainwater harvesting. So clearly our odd one out option is option D, because industrial waste pollutes water, agriculture runoff pollutes water, sewage pollutes water, but rainwater harvesting conserves water. So option D is the odd one out and correct option. Next question is question number 29th. If you want to electroplate a silver spoon with gold, which metal should be used as the anode and cathode? A. Anode silver, cathode gold. B. Anode gold, cathode silver. C. Both anode and cathode gold. D. Both anode and cathode silver. Our correct answer is option B, because anode supplies coating metal and gold must be anode, because silver spoon is cathode and gold deposits on the silver. So option B is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 30. A new unknown metal is discovered. To determine its reactivity, a student's plan to electroplate it into a copper coin. What information can the student gather from this experiment? A. The metal's density. B. The metal's melting point. C. The metal's reactivity compared to copper. D. The metal's electrical conductivity. The correct answer is option C, because electroplating compares reactivity, and if metal deposits on copper, it is less reactive. So this helps compare both the metals. So option C is the correct option. Question number 31. How is electrolysis used in industries? A. To produce metals like copper and aluminium. B. To purify water. C. To manufacture chlorine and sodium hydroxide. D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D, because electrolysis is used to refine metals and it produces chemicals. It also helps in purification. So many industries depends on the electrolysis. So our correct answer is all of the above. Our next question is question number 32. A person standing under a tree during a thunderstorm is at risk. Why? A. Trees absorbs lightning, preventing its impact. B. Trees repel lightning and create a safe zone. C. Lightning prefers shorter objects. D. Trees conduct electricity, directing lightning to the ground. A correct answer is option D. Trees are tall conductors, so lightning strikes tall objects and electricity flow to ground. So person becomes unsafe. So our correct answer is option D. Our next question is question number 33. Which of the following best explains this scenario? So the scenario is lightning. A. Friction between air and ground causes lightning. B. Convection currents in the cloud prevent lightning. C. Positive charges on the ground attract negative charges in the cloud. D. Rainwater absorbs all electrical charges in the cloud. The correct answer is option C, clearly, because clouds develop negative charge and ground develops positive charge. And we all know that opposite charges attract and discharge occurs as lightning. So option C is the correct option. The next question is question number 34. A region experiences frequent earthquakes. Which of the following factors might contribute to increased seismic activity in this region? A. Volcanic eruptions. B. Tectonic plate movement. C. Human activities like mining. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above, because tectonic plates causes earthquakes and volcanoes can trigger tremors. Mining weakens the rocks. So all factors contribute. So our correct answer is option D. Next question is question number 35th. Why is it important to study the solar system? A. To understand the origin of life on Earth. B. To predict natural disasters like meteor showers and asteroid impacts. C. To search the potential resources for future generations. D. All of these. Our correct answer is all of these, because it helps understand Earth, it helps predict space hazards, and it helps future exploration. It supports scientific progress. So our correct answer is option D. Our next question is question number 36. Why do different planets have different surface features? A. Differences in their distance from the Sun. B. Differences in their atmospheric composition. C. Differences in their size and mass. D. All of these. Our correct answer is again all of these, because distances affects temperature and atmosphere affects surface and mass affects gravity. So all factors matter here. So our correct answer is all of these. Our next question is question number 37. What is the primary threat to endangered species? A. Abundant food sources. B. Increased habitat. C. Increased competition. D. Loss of habitat and fragmentation. So clearly our correct answer is option D, because forests are destroyed and habitats are fragmented. So animal losing shelter and population declines. So option D is the correct option. Our next question is question number 38. If a keystone species is removed from an ecosystem, what might happen? A. The ecosystem will remain unchanged. B. A new species will take its place. C. The ecosystem will become more diverse. D. The ecosystem may collapse or become less stable. Our correct answer is option D, because keystone species controls ecosystems and removing it disturbs the balance. So food chain collapse and ecosystems become unstable. So option D is the correct option. Our next question is question 39. A person is observing the night sky and notices a bright star. Which of the following can be inferred about the star? A. It is farther away from Earth than the Sun. B. It is likely a planet reflecting sunlight. C. It is closer to Earth than other stars but emits more light. D. It is closer to Earth than the Sun but emits its own light. A correct answer is option A, because a bright star seen in a night sky emits its own light, and all stars visible at night are much farther from Earth than the Sun, which is our closest star. And that distance is why stars appear as small points of light. So the correct inference is that the star is farther away from Earth than the Sun. So our correct answer is option A. Our next question is question number 40. When a person is submerged underwater, they are unable to breathe. What property of water prevents them from breathing? A. Water has a high density preventing air exchange. B. Water is an excellent conductor of heat preventing oxygen absorption. C. Water blocks the oxygen needed for respiration. And D. Water restricts the movement of gases necessary for respiration. Our correct answer is option D, because humans need oxygen gas and water blocks air exchange. So oxygen cannot reach the lungs and respiration stops. So option D is the correct option. So students, that completes class 8 sample paper 2. Revise the logic behind each answer, practice regularly and stay confident. All the best.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more useful content.